So I want to make this very clear. I want to thank everybody for support, but also you have your naysayers in the background. Me speaking out is not about me trying to tear somebody down. It's not looking for a platform. I want to educate us. And it's so sad that when we speak up and talk about issues that are going on in our community, the people who speak up get attacked.
I spoke with Lakedra Houston, the woman who had a PTSD episode after her session with Cheyenne Bryant, a woman who's a veteran, a woman who is a mental health advocate, a woman who's a survivor. I spoke on the phone with her, and man, the shit she told me it disgusted me that people will take advantage of people who are in need, especially when it comes to this mental health. It's so many people out here advocating for mental health and doing damage to the people that they say they are advocating for. The lady spent $350 for a session with Cheyenne Bryant, and Cheyenne Bryant was trying to upsell her on another session. Cheyenne Bryant was trying to say how she was a low value woman and need to get her life right. Like, bitch, like, what the like, this woman got a story to tell beyond Cheyenne Bryant, but the Cheyenne Bryant avenue is going to unleash everything this woman is working for, the woman is standing for. And you know what? Y'all know what's crazy? This lady is an honorary doctor, right? You don't see Lakedra walking around calling herself a doctor, do you? And she's put in the work and earned the title for the honorary doctorate that she earned. But let's get into a video Lakedra has putting out.
So I want to make this very clear. I want to thank everybody for support, but also you have your naysayers in the background. Me speaking out is not about me trying to tear somebody down. It's not looking for a platform. I want to educate us. And it's so sad that when we speak up and talk about issues that are going on in our community, the people who speak up get attacked. When you suffer from PTSD and you had 2 suicide attempts, you think I wanted to reach out to her looking for platforms? You think I wanted to reach out just for myself? No, I wanted to help, which is what I have now. And suffering from a traumatic brain injury, things look different for me than everybody else. So please don't put your experiences on me. But what I will say, encourage each other and speak up when things go wrong. Don't attack people for speaking up. Encourage people to speak up. You guys be blessed, but this stuff, we have to start taking care of each other and stop hurting each other.
And I didn't understand, right? When I reached out to her and ultimately I was blocked. And I posted that video, and a lot of veterans in my comments was like, hey, you just don't know how a PTSD it would affect somebody. Maybe she seen something you said or something you did on the internet that rubbed her the wrong way. But ultimately, when I talked to Miss Lakedra, she told me, hey, I just thought you was somebody that was trolling, and thought you was a fake page, because my Instagrams, I don't have a lot of followers. I don't promote my Instagrams. So I can see why she's seen that. But eventually the video got a lot of attention, and she reached out to me. So I'm glad there was an avenue that we can speak. And she told me a lot of stuff though, dog. A lot of shit. And whenever she feel comfortable to tell you guys, I know she didn't just kind of gave a small disclaimer or explanation, but like everybody don't go to the VA and have success. So she said in her comment, I have had good and bad experience with VA licensed therapists, and I don't rely solely on the VA for my care, but I am in a better space. Regardless of what people say, I believe, please don't, well, I'm sorry. Regardless of what people say, please don't stop speaking up. I'm ready to rest from this. Everybody don't speak up, man. And we always heard these the sentiment of victims don't speak up because of backlash. I never understood like the severity of that. I'm just keeping it a bean. Never understood the severity. I'm like, why wouldn't you speak up if this particular people did this? Like for example, the Zeus Network, the Lenny dude. There's a lot of victims that are dealing and still working, but I'm looking like, well, maybe they're suffering from things that this lady is going through. You can hear the pain in the voice. You can see it in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? But like she said, don't stop speaking up. If it's your truth and it's the truth, don't stop speaking up. Yeah, you might get some goddamn backlash. Yeah, you gonna have people with opinions. That's what I was telling her. I said, man, it's just like people gonna have their opinions. Everybody on here has a PhD in their opinion. So even me, we all have opinions, and hopefully that didn't rub her wrong. But I still have to be like just keeping it a buck. Everybody has opinion, but let's make it clear. I wasn't judging this lady. I wasn't questioning this lady. I told her if you ever want to jump on my platform and speak, I'm just gonna allow you to speak. It ain't for me to question what you had to say. I'm gonna let you have that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things deserve pushback. In this case, it don't. She just speaking about her goddamn experience with this fake ass goddamn doctor. And I hope she builds up the courage to come out and speak with whoever in long form so we can get this shit straight. And another thing, she's filed a report. Let's check it out. Also, she sent me this, but whoever these people is, the public opinion court, they did a great job with presenting it to the internet. Complaint filed against Cheyenne, no PhD Bryant, by former client in California, an FTC report. I also filed one of these as well, but she's an actual victim, and they would reach out to her, and it's on for here, bro. You just can't go taking people money, calling yourself a fucking therapist, a doc. You can't do it. But the FTC stands for Federal Trade Commission. She was selling courses. She's selling a book as a doctor under the moniker of a psychologist, and she gonna pay for this shit, right? Screenshot appears to show a consumer complaint was submitted. Most definitely, the former client raised concerns related to alleged fraud in business practices, but public accountability, transparency, and receipts. Most definitely filed. I have the report number, and we gon' keep showing this video. I don't care how many times we show it. We gonna keep showing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's playing. Maybe it's not. But yeah, this is a danger. This is a danger. Book session, a $350 fucking session, where Cheyenne Bryant was trying to tell her how much of a low value woman she is, and she didn't really apply herself. Like this some sick shit. It's some sick shit. I don't know why it's not playing the audio, but it is disgusting. And to touch on something else, she said she seen Cheyenne Bryant in person, like at one of her shows, and felt like, man, that's a strong, intelligent black woman. Like, she knows what she's talking about. You understand me? And she connected with that shit. But when she did the session, she had a lot of questions like, dang, she didn't ask me any intake questions, which is strange. His intake is kind of getting to know the patient and their history and things like that. And Cheyenne Bryant decorated as, oh, we would do that next session, but the next section would be another $350. And then Cheyenne Bryant is not in a professional setting to take these particular sessions that are disguised as therapy. You know? And she questioned her about that. She said, oh no, I'm a therapist. She asked her about being like a doctor in psychology, but she was like, oh no, I'm a therapist, just to get the money. And I hope somebody has recorded one of these sessions so then it can come out. But yeah, Cheyenne Bryant wasn't in a professional settings for her to actually be heard. She was she was like on vacation. And when Lakeisha was speaking with her, she said she was in her phone texting and shit. Cheyenne Bryant was in her phone texting and shit. And it only took Lakeisha one time to say, oh no. This is unprofessional. This is not what I need. And it threw her into a depression. It threw her to some episodes. Because she just spent her money. And then she went online and spoke about it. Nobody believed it. They called her a hater. Women calling her a hater because you want to protect Cheyenne Bryant for some reason. Everybody is not lying on this woman, bro. I'm going to tell you, I was the first to come put her paperwork out. Go on my 3 Ben Green channel and search for Cheyenne Bryant is not a real doctor. Been done it. Put the paperwork out there. But man, much love and respect for Lakeisha for coming out, taking actions to get this motherfucking fried up off the internet. Man, y'all go show us some love, man. Y'all seen the Instagram me now. Go show us some love, man. And get down with her programs in the conferences that she holds and creates. And working in mental health and domestic violence survivor events. Like go get down with her program.